Legend,
Yeah.
But like it's clean, it's safe, it's fun, it's like
Corporate,
all that shit, right?
it's big business.
Yeah. That is a weird thing. That
corporate.
It's arguably the biggest business.
Yeah.
Like people say sex sells, obviously, but like then pornography is like
is number 3 in Google search.
Is it 3?
Yeah, it's 3. Pornhub.
What's one?
Google itself is like number 1. Then I think it's something like what was number 2? It was something stupid. And then it's Pornhub.
Do you know what the number like for the industry is? Like I think the NFL is a $9 billion a year industry or something like that. Is it even quantifiable in porn?
The adult industry is very secretive as well about everything, especially what we make. So it's in the billions, but who's to really know? And then what do you count the amateur stuff?
Right.
Like,
so that we've asked this question many times, and I'll continue to ask it. What do you define as a porn star?
I think you need to be part. Yeah, I think you need to be part of the studio system. So I don't think
no OnlyFans.
No, and that's not to dismiss OnlyFans creators. Some OnlyFans creators make more than porn performers. So I'm not putting them down in any way whatsoever. But they're not a porn star. I think to be a porn star, there's a level of technical ability and proficiency that you can only learn on set. I think what content creators are creating for OnlyFans is like, there's some high-end stuff, but a lot of it's amateur. You don't learn the things that you learn on a porn set, which is how to position your body so that the camera can capture everything perfectly. So like in doggy, you don't just go into doggy and arch your back, like especially.
I don't like how she did the bad doggy pose. Like if you do the bad kitty cat instead of good kitty cat, and then
But it's not just as simple as whether you do the correct arch.
Sure.
Your hand positioning is important. I have big boobs, so I want to make sure that the camera captures my boobs. So I'm moving my hand that's closest to the camera back, so you can see the swaying of the boobs. You're moving your right knee, if the camera's over here, forward a little so that then you can see the penetration better. There's all these kinds of things that you learn on a porn set that you might not necessarily...
Yeah, anybody who's ever tried to do it themselves realizes really quick, like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, why does my dick look so small right now? Fuck!
It's like, this is just my asshole. What's going on here? We're doing this really wrong.
No, what do you mean? No, that was the anal licking, That was
but I also think to be a star, there has to be some sort of name recognition as well.
Like a level of prolific.
I would agree with that. I feel like I think the debate has rearisen. I feel like when I was coming up in the game, if you did porn, you were a porn star.
Yeah, if you were on camera, on a video, having sex, you were a porn star.
Because it was like...
And now it's like...
I was like right at the precipice of like internet porn.
Right.
Like I like we had like a magazine once when I was a kid, but most of the porn was watched. And so like anyone who
were you a Penthouse or a Playboy guy?
Fucking this one.
Club, Club magazine.
I went through a phase where I would just come home drunk and buy.
I've been in that a few times.
We have like a ton of porn magazines.
Yeah.
But like so like when we were in like high school, like everyone was just like, oh, porn star.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I think there's a lot of them around here.
You guys are kind of slutty.
Kink chick.
Oh.
These are all from...
Cigar aficionado.
Oh, nice. Way
Anything
to
that got
run
me
the
horny, I'd
boner.
buy. But
it's a good rule. That is a good rule to live by. If you make me horny, I'll buy it.
But I think now, because we have a question that is are there more porn stars or murderers in the world? And that was created.
Oh, porn stars probably.
Because there's also a there's a similar thing with murderers where it's like you have to have been caught, and like there's plenty of people who kill somebody and they're not.
I don't like this association. I mean, I do like to have my pussy murdered, but no, I don't. I'm not into. Can we have a different association?
Well, no, but like there are some people I hate. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people call Kim Kardashian a porn star.
Fuck that.
Right.
Like. First of all, they're saying it in like a derogatory way, so I'm like, fuck that. But it's like, she made a video with a boyfriend. Like, that's a porn star now?
No,
well,
that's
she profited off
girl.
of it. It's like, she profited off of sex. Then, like, a lot of fucking people are porn stars then.
So you would just say she's a porn performer?
No, I wouldn't.
I think she just put out a porn. Yeah.
I wouldn't even say porn. I think like porn is like you almost like, well, I was going to say like two performers who don't know each other like link up, but it's like there are couples and so it's a weird thing to define, but it's like making a sex video with your partner, you're not doing porn.
No.
And it's also
if you're doing it a lot for money, With your, then
and
you
you're
become
getting
one.
paid a
But,
lot. And
if it's your
somebody wants to
job,
buy
maybe
it.
we could start the argument. But if you did it for like private reasons, or even if you profited off it, but it was like just a one-time thing, you can't say someone's a porn star.
There's also a totally different skill set that comes along with being on set, especially if you're, I mean, for males and females, but if you're a male performer and you can get it hard with your wife at home while the cameras are set up, great. Try coming on set where there's a 15 crew,
Well,
15
there's
people
probably
crew.
a lot of guys. It's harder for them to get hard for their wife than. No, but you're right. I mean, the
That's
the
why we're
guy
here.
performer-